This HAN Network video is brought to you by Innovative Health and Rehabilitation.
Certain teams that we talk to, well, I don't need an introduction to them. Some I kind of know. This is the Fairfield Ludlowe boys basketball team. Their head coach, John Dailey, standing right alongside of me, frequent Nutmeg Sports guest. And John, good to see you.
Rob, always a pleasure.
Let's introduce the rest of your guys. Let's see who these guys are.
I'm Mason Rush.
I'm Thomas Duffy.
All right, John, let me start with you. I mean, obviously, last year was so good, 17-7. You won the FCIAC Central. We saw you in the playoffs, and you just really had a fun team to watch. Of course, that was then. This is now. Let's get up to date.
Yeah, for sure. We're a young group, Rob. With the exception of these two guys standing next to me, we're going to start 2 sophomores and a junior. We're a little banged up right now with Hayes Kelchner, who's been out about a month with a hamstring issue, and Aiden Cutsey still isn't fully healthy after a rough football year with him at quarterback. So, but, you know, on the flip side, those are 2 starters that hopefully we'll get back for opening night. We are young, and we're young off the bench, but these guys are hungry. And these 2 here and Cole Proud-Smith, Greg Lawrence, Hayes played lots of valuable minutes, you know, during a great run for us last year. And so they're hungry, and they're hungry and still they're ready to feed off that last year's success and ready to write their own chapter in the book, so to speak, for this year.
Mason, to you, I've talked about this with every basketball team I've seen. The FCIAC is wide open. So with that said, and everything Coach just said, why not the Falcons?
There is no reason why not. I mean, I think we have a lot of kids who played last year returning. Our main thing is going to be who comes off the bench. I think we're extremely tall, probably the tallest team around, and for that reason, I think we could be the team.
Height means a lot, Bill. Over to you.
Thomas, you know, being one of the veterans on the team, and you know, but every year you roll the ball out, it's a little different. You know, what have you been telling the younger players, like the new role players? You know, how do you get them acclimated, you know, to being on the team?
I mean, you just have to be patient with them. You got to understand that they're not as mature as you are at the level you're at. Regardless if Cole and Greg have had experience at the varsity level, they're still sophomores. They're still young. And Mason and I, our job is to just mature them and have them work hard every week, get better, and just learn from their mistakes.
John, do you get a sense of who's going to be good in the FCIAC? I can't, and that's why I'm asking. You know, you and I know each other. I have no idea who kind of the big team is.
Yeah, I thought last year West Hill in preseason was going to be very, very good and separate themselves, and that proved to be true. I think this year, 3 teams, as we were talking about earlier, I think McMahon, I think West Hill again will be very tough, and I think Danbury has everybody back, very athletic. Casey does a great job with them. But I don't think they're far and away, you know, much better than the rest of the league. I will say this league this year, it seems like everybody got better. Ward, Darien, Staples, all going to be very, very good. I think, you know, we're up there as well. And so it's going to be very competitive. Every night's going to be a game. It's a physical league, as you know. And, you know, we're just going to have to roll it out and see what happens.
You guys get healthy and have a great season. We'll see you out there for sure.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Come back on Nutmeg Sports.
Absolutely.
All right. Boys basketball team here at Fairfield Ludlowe High School. Can a Falcon dunk a basketball? I don't know, but these guys certainly can. These guys can get the job done. We thank these guys for joining us along with that Falcon right here on the HAN Network.